in defunding a $6 billion NYPD budget, that not enough resources are being put into the very kinds of social programming and investments that prevent crime. The militarization of our police is enabled by the federal government.
Well, welcome back. Defunding the police coming with some serious consequences. In AOC's congressional district, major felonies are up by 57% compared to just 2 years ago. Judge, I thought crime should pay. It seems like liberal prosecutors today are making crime doesn't pay at all.
Well, actually, I think that what the prosecutors today are doing, especially the progressive leftists who are supported by George Soros, are making actually crime pay for the criminal. They know right now that they could go into stores and they can steal up to $1,000 in many states, yes, and keep whatever they get. And then that, with the no bail laws, they can keep doing it again and again and again. There is no incentive for them to stop. I think the saddest part of all this is that we take someone like Andrea Ocasio-Cortez and we say she should be the voice of reason in this issue of law enforcement and crime. She knows nothing of crime. She knows nothing of law enforcement. This is a woman who has no background in this, and for some reason, she got all the attention. And now what we've got is a woman complaining when we've got a 57% increase in major crime in New York City. Cops are leaving the NYPD in droves because what they don't want, they don't even want to wait for their pensions to vest. They just want to get out. And police are demoralized. They're dehumanized, and they're barely able to defend themselves, let alone make an arrest. So what we have in this country now is the continued fight to defund the police by the Democrats, but with more and more people becoming victims. There's going to be a movement very soon where people are going to be fed up. They're going to say, I've had enough. Ron DeSantis, the governor in Florida, good for him. He removed a Soros-funded prosecutor. This guy doesn't know what it means to be a prosecutor. You prosecute crime, you protect the victim, you make society safe, and you deter other criminals. These people know nothing of it, and we're paying the price.
Not only are major felonies up, but homicides up 44% in the last couple of years. The defund the police movement has decimated communities, and many of those communities are communities of color. Harold, do you think the Democrats are going to pay a price for that this November?
If we don't get our ways right, we could. I think I'm a huge voice. There's not a slightly different opinion on this issue. We're aligned. Police officers need to be funded. Reform of our bail laws need to happen again. The instinct to reform those laws, Judge, you know, was to try to ensure that nonviolent criminals might not find themselves spending more time in jail than they would before if they were convicted of the crime. What's happening here is the exact opposite. I read, Senator, you probably may have seen in our local newspaper, the New York Post, one of our papers, one of our former top police officials, counterterrorism official, a guy named John Miller, said that these bail reform laws, Judge, have set New York City back a decade in terms of law and order. That needs to change. And I'm a believer, as many are around this table, you're sitting next to two guys, including one to your left, there, and Greg, who is I love saying Greg sitting to my left, that Greg is one of the great advocates for what we need to do to address this mental health issue on streets, not only in New York, where you find, I think, a preponderance of our challenges in big cities along the Northeast corridor. We've got to do better, Democrat, Republican alike, and to deal with the politics Democrats. If we don't get right on this issue, there's no amount of building back better that's gonna make it right.
No doubt. Jesse, it seems to me the media simply gives the Democrats and the Biden administration a complete pass. If it was President Trump just crossing the street the wrong way, he might get a ticket for that. But literally the Democrats seem to get a complete pass from most of the media on a crime.
Are you saying that the media is biased?
You know, I have come to that conclusion.
Yeah, I think we all have.
10 years ago. Yes.
On AOC, you got to cut her a little bit of slack, though, just because, you know, she's planning a wedding. Those invitations aren't going to pick themselves, Senator. She has not spoken to the mayor of New York City in over a year. Why not? They're both Democrats. They both have juice. Let's work together for the good of the city. But she's petty, so she won't do that. She doesn't work across the aisle. She doesn't even work on her own side of the aisle. Right now, she can't even bring home the bacon. You know, she hasn't had a single electric car charging station installed in her district. Not a single one. And that's her main issue. Now, the main issue for people in New York is crime. And she talks more about crime in Israel than she talks about crime here in New York City. I went back and looked at her website for press releases. She hasn't put out a release in a year about crime in New York. The one thing she did say about crime is she had to empty the prisons. That's the only thing she said about crime. Now, if you look at what she said when Mayor Adams came out and said he wants to hire more police, she says this: violence, I don't mean people committing it. I also mean the system and the power committing it against the people. So it's like a recession. She's just redefining crime and violence. So if you're a convicted felon, or if you're a, someone out there not convicted yet, or you're unemployed, you are a victim of violence by the racist and capitalist system in this country. That's how she sees things. So she's seeing figuratively, American capitalism is stabbing you in the gut. The American criminal justice system is figuratively shooting you in the head and robbing you. So everybody out there is a victim of the American system. That's how she sees it, so that's how she redefines it.
Greg, it seems to me that when you think about where we are on the issue from defunding the police, you see the prosecutors not prosecuting, so many of the big cities, especially ones in California, your home state, seem to have lost their minds from my perspective. What do we do besides win elections? That would make a huge difference.
Well, I'm definitely going to bring it up to her at the wedding. I am sitting.
So you got an invite.
Yeah, I got an invite. I'll be there. The thing is, you know what's great about AOC is that she's so wrong on everything, but it forces everybody to do their homework, right? It's like she comes out, she says something wrong, and then we all have to do the research, right? Because she won't do it. She will say crime is not happening, and then we go, well, wait a second. So the statistic, the 57%, has gone up since she's been in power. That's a correlation, and I would say a causation, but that came from a New York Post article written by a former detective, Paul Morrow. This is the research, the crime stats that we end up having to do and having to research. There's a ton of stats in that article that just make her look so bad. Her constituents, since she's been elected, are more likely to be mugged, assaulted, shot at, and yet she's the one who claims she almost died, right, on January 6th. Right? Remember that? She was so close to the action. I'm sorry, she wasn't close to the action. And in the Bronx, she's in her Tesla with her Frenchie and her dorky fiance. If she's Bronx, so is Coldplay.
Yeah, now you're definitely not invited.
Yes.
Coming up, the teachers union's president is blaming conservatives for the growing crisis in America's classrooms.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.